Hello and welcome to Crew 42's coverage of the 2025 Seth Burton Memorial here in West Virginia. Our first time out here as a channel covering this awesome A-tier. It's our MPO Feature Card. Joining me today, I have a special commentating guest, someone who's been on the channel before, but second chance of redemption, so I don't mess it up with the mics. How's it going, Debo?
Good, how are you?
I'm super excited to have you back on the channel. If you haven't already, please consider liking, subscribing, hit that notification bell for future updates when we have more coverage. Hit the channel. You're not going to want to miss it. We have a pretty stacked feature card here. Corey Ellis, Raven Newsom, Gregg Barsby, and Harper Thompson. Not big surprises. You've got some big shredders here, huh?
Yeah, these are the big dogs for sure. I'm super excited to see what they can do.
We have hole 1, 446. This is an event that, Debo, you've not played in, is that correct?
I've never played it. I've never seen it. Nothing.
So I get to tell you all about this course. I can tell you it is in West Virginia, so it's a mountainy area. We're about 13 to 1,400 feet above elevation. There are a total of 18 flat spots on the course, and they're all paved. Everything is slanted aggressively here. There's two courses on this piece of land. We're on the Orange Crush side of it, which is the more wooded technical side. So it's just about trying to stay clean, make as much advancement, and hit your landing zones if you can. You can see here off the tee here, Corey is going to drift a little bit left and kick off to the fairway. In a course like this, just first reaction here, you're going to throw more forehands, backhands? What are you going to do to try to mitigate and control your disc, make sure you land where you want?
Well, it seems like you would want to throw lower speed frisbees, and it just depends if you're a good forehand player or backhand player. But lower speeds won't kick as far in the woods, what I'm seeing so far. Like Gregg probably just threw like a mid there and didn't kick too far. Corey looked like he disced up and it kicked pretty far left.
We're super excited as well. This event has had some pretty nasty weather the last couple years. Luke Taylor won this event, but there was like thunderstorms, and of course on a mountain like this, it's a bit muddy at those times. This weekend we have essentially perfect weather, 80-degree high, 50-something at night. Everything's been perfectly dry, not a cloud in the sky, and these guys are looking to hopefully go low with their scores this weekend.
Yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful.
Have our second approach here from Raven, just trying to navigate this fairway. Gets a little friendly kick, and he's going to stay in front of the basket with an elevated putt on hand.
This is a tough starting hole they got.
Yeah, this course is very easy to find yourself with multiple bogeys back to back to back to back. It's really difficult to stay clean on this course. A lot of the scores last year resulted in people being close to par, is what I'll say.
Wow.
Also, it's going to be really difficult to see in the coverage. I'm hoping to get some reaction out of you a little bit. I mean, the elevation change we're going to see is probably comparable to Deglow.
Wow.
Like over the course of the it's not as long, obviously,
right,
but it is. We go up and down quite a bit along the side of this mountain.
Yeah, I'm really excited to watch it.
Gregg here trying to do a throw in. He can throw it in from just about anywhere. He ends up laying up just right of the basket.
Corey's one of the best putters I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, standstill especially. He just got a ton of power.
It's unbelievable.
It's because he's got long hinges, right?
Yep. Raven's been having a really good year, too.
Raven's been having some really hot flashes of moments where he's taken top 10s and running for competition. Speaking of hot moments, I mean, let's just start this off with a circle 2 putt on elevated basket. That can't be easy to start your round like that.
Definitely not easy.
I imagine this is not too difficult for Gregg. He's one of the loftier putters on the tour. Have you played with any of these guys on tour or in local events at all?
I've played with Barsby, everyone but Corey.
Okay. We get a second birdie on this card. Pretty impressive, honestly. Taking a look at the hole overviews here, the course stats. Hole 1 averaging 3.86.
Wow.
A little under par, which is a little surprising to me, but I mean, this is a pretty popular event. People are definitely coming prepared.
Yeah.
Hole 2 now, 456, another par 4. a lot of these holes are going to be par fours, even though the distance isn't very big because the fairways are so narrow.
Yeah.
Again, landing zone here, probably want to throw a forehand and pitch it off to the right side. You'll notice as well, like you probably saw it on hole 1, we have red and orange baskets.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, the orange is at the longer pin positions. They'll be a little tougher to reach. And just from watching this weekend, experiencing it myself, a lot of times if you can reach the red basket, you're giving yourself the best opportunities you can.
Right.
Because some of those reds are very tough to reach. You can see here Raven's not even trying to entertain, because he can throw 450, right?
Yeah.
That's not the problem. He's just going to play for position, try to get the birdie.
Yeah, look how tight this fairway is.
Little flip up here from Harper. Makes that look really easy. And again, I see that looks like a little slower disc, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. So does this. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of it today.
That's going to leak too far left. Corey will kick off the fairway. The number one rule at this course is if you can't hit the fairway, you better scramble at 100%. And people scramble often. It's a pretty good result for Gregg there, up on the hill closer to Raven. And here we have Corey trying to scramble. Just going to pitch it up into the fairway.
Yeah, this course looks tough if you're off the fairway.
Yeah, I was looking. So, like last year, Luke Taylor, who won this event, had a total score of 12 under par between the three courses. The two courses. We played this course twice. So we play round 1 and 2 here at this Orange Crush. Round 3 at the Seth Burton course, which is a little more open, not as wooded. You get an opportunity to throw the disc with a little more aggression, I would say, without being punished for it.
Nice little upshot from Barsby right there.
Harper Thompson also going to go with a forehand approach. You know, it's difficult to see. We're standing at probably a 35-degree angle.
Yeah, it looks steep.
on the hill. What are you going to do if you're coming to this event, right? What are you going to do to try to mitigate rollaways? Because they're just going to happen, but what are you going to do to control it as best you can?
Well, for upshots like that, you have to throw like softer frisbees so they don't try to like bounce up and roll, but sometimes you just can't stop it and it's going to happen.
Corey with a great effort off into circle 2. Raven gets his birdie to go, and just like that, he's got 2 for 2. Another hole here that plays just a smidge under par. I imagine that's mostly because of the distance, that even if you hit early, most people, competing at this event probably have a 300-foot forehand.
Yeah, you can pretty much just dice this up as like an approach shot, and get a pretty easy birdie, it looks like.
That's going to move us over to hole 3, another par 4 for 58 here. This one is more poke and pray. This is classic Michigan for me, where the drone's going to take this far right gap. You can take it to the left of the trees that went around, and then we're going to hook left and pray.
Wow.
We can see there's like this intended tunnel. You're just trying to get as close as you can. If you can get on top of the hill and look down it, you're in a great spot.
Yeah.
Could you imagine playing this course blind?
No, I wouldn't want to.
Because Gregg is.
Well, he's a veteran. He'll be okay.
That's true. He's seen a lot.
Yep.
The one-time world champ has experienced probably more than most of us will ever forget.
Absolutely. But yeah, I could not imagine, and I wouldn't.
First one is on top. It looked like Raven went kind of for a roller. Ended up cutting up on top of the hill. Harper leaving this one really high. But that's a great landing zone. In front of the short pad, you can see down the tunnel. It'll be an open spot. Gregg going back in, though. I think he's trying to get aggressive, trying to go towards the basket if he can. This is very inside.
I don't know if he's playing blind or if he's a local, but that was awesome.
Scares a couple locals while he's down there taking a look. There's his disc just peeking inside those weeds there. Ends up trickling into circle 2.
Wow.
Which
that's incredible.
Some of the card members were talking about Same thing you just said. Are you sure you never played here before?
That's sometimes the best when you're playing blind. You really just don't know, and you throw the frisbee, and sometimes it might just be the best shot ever.
It's really easy to commit, I think, when you just, this is what I want to do, and you just go for it.
Yep.
Corey was a little short. He's trying to navigate down the tunnel here, and gets a little scoot. He's going to be into that circle 2 range downhill. Nothing really behind it. This course doesn't have a lot of added OB to it, just because it's on the side of a stinking mountain.
Yeah, I think it has enough natural OB.
Yeah, any route you take here, you're throwing through 150 trees. So
and downhill and mountains and yeah.
What is the highest elevation you've played in, off the top of your head?
I think it was in Utah.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what exactly it was. I know it was a couple thousand.
Okay.
But my understable frisbees were stable. So that's how I know I was up high.
Sure. I recall day one I was running up hills a couple of times, and I lost breath pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. That's no joke.
Raven found himself in a very precarious position inside that root system. Luckily, he's able to find a little stretch out to poke it towards the basket. Hopefully, he can save this. But now Corey from probably 55 feet.
Money. I had a feeling he was going to make that one.
Makes that look super easy. He gets in the green category for the first time in his round, back to even overall.
Oh,
come
eagle.
on.
Yeah, he's a local.
He's been fooling everyone. Yeah, the only eagle on the round here by Gregg Barsby.
And he's probably the only one playing blind.
Yeah, you're probably right on that.
Probably.
We may not have the stats on that, but I think it's pretty safe to say.
Ooh.
Leaning Tree gets in Raven's way there. Harper is 3 for 3. He's making this course look very controllable. Gregg also 3 through 3, but doing it a little differently.
Yeah.
And we're going to move over to hole 4. We're going to start seeing some elevation here, because at 329, you would think, what? Par 4? Well, it's maybe 150 feet up. And I'm being probably very low end on that.
Probably plays close to 500.
Oh, more than that, I would say.
Yeah.
Right now where the drone is, if your disc landed there, you threw the biggest shot of your life. It's huge just to get to that point. The red basket, most of these guys are not reaching. Like, if you get to the red, that's a great shot.
Right.
Looks like we're trying to control the landing of the disc here, which I think is really smart, because if you end up throwing backhand, you could flare skip down the kind of hill on the left. Looks like a backhand here from Harper. Ooh. That's not going to be in a good spot.
Doesn't look fun. Let's see. We all know Corey throws super hard.
Yeah, this is a really good gauge for us. Corey throws, he's an elite distance thrower.
Yeah.
And the catch cam is currently standing probably 8 feet from the red basket, and it's still short of that. Like, he's not laying up. And
Right.
you know what I mean? He's throwing a good huck.
Yeah, I do like the forehand play, so if it hits flat. Just like, even that was a little turn, but it just sat.
Just get into position. And now Harper making decisions if he's going to lay up next to himself and then still have all the uphill to travel. If he can advance, that would be beneficial, and he's going to...
I feel like that was a smart play.
Everyone hold your breath when the disc starts leaning up on its edge, right?
I don't know if they have any breath left.
The air's too thin. Harper trying to navigate.
Got a good kick. He's got a putt.
And these guys will have the advantage of being able to throw this as hard as they want because they have a natural backstop.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, Raven's essentially ace running. He's got to throw it probably 80 feet farther than what the distance actually is.
Right. I want to see Barsby throw one in today. That's what I want to see.
He does it all the time, it feels like, right?
Insane.
He's just that guy. He's like, I'm 180. Let's give it a bid. And everyone goes, oh, everyone pay attention. This is going to happen.
Yeah, it's insane. And Corey just jump putts from 900 feet like it's nothing.
I think the first time I ever filmed him, I never saw him jump putt. I didn't think he could.
Oh, he can.
He already chucks it when he stands still.
Right.
800 feet. I didn't think he ever needed to. Corey's came up a little short when he hits that last tree he needed to avoid. He has this remaining. It's probably 25 feet, but with the uphill, plays closer to 35, and he makes it look pretty easy.
Yeah, those uphill putts are hard. They're not easy.
Another birdie from our card with Gregg. Raven should tap in his as well. Looking at the scores right here, we start off with 5 par 4s. In these first 4, 3 of them play under par, including hole 4. The only one over par so far is hole 3. And now we're here to hole 5, which also plays over par at 469. Another short distance. First tee shot, you got to avoid this first cluster of trees and get into the short grass. That's the goal. Short grass. You're going to see the shape of the fairway turn off to the right here. Drone's going to make a turn. You see the red basket there. Skip that. We're going to keep going down this tunnel into this kind of narrower part of the tunnel and find our orange basket there. Anything I would say deep short grass is good.
Yeah, this hole looks very hard.
And this is looking fantastic from Gregg. Sit down. Don't go anywhere. Sure.
Wow, yeah, that could have rolled so far probably.
That's going to leak off a little too far. And being off the fairway a lot on this course just leaves birdie out of contention on the par 4s. You really just need to stay clean, which can be hard to do when it feels like you're playing poke and pray a little bit. Like even that shot, Raven hits a tree, but luckily it's one of the last ones in the cluster, so he's able to be pretty far advanced. He'll have an opportunity to try to navigate the tunnel for a birdie opportunity.
Yeah, it seems like you just want to be in the fairway anywhere when you have some sort of a chance.
Sure. Harper up first. Flips it up. Avoids everything.
Sick. That was beautiful.
Probably a 320 distance right around their approach, maybe just under that. A little uphill too, but he's past the basket. Corey is not in a good spot right now. And unsurprisingly, he's just going to pitch out into the short grass.
Yeah, that's a smart play. They don't want to get it worse. Ooh. Nice shot from Raven. Looks like he's got 30, 40-foot putt. A little in the woods.
And this is an ideal landing zone for Gregg. If he was a backhand player, he could try to go for a little slow turnover. I think the forehand's the better play. And he leaves it a little short, but he should be on the edge close enough to be able to give it a little putt. Corey really wanting to get up and down here. Doesn't want to lose the work he's been able to put in the last couple holes. And
beautiful.
I think he's done it.
That's so touchy, the backhand from right there with the slope going down left.
I'm not sure what that disc is. He's going to throw it a lot. Okay, Raven. Okay, we see it. 2 big putts to start. But he throws that putter a lot when he needs something straight with maybe a little drift to it. Harper trying to match the circle too. Off the band, and it sits. Feels like we're going to watch a lot of our players watch a little longer than they normally would have.
Looks like Barsby's doing the dad putt. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no. Bar down, but doesn't stay in. Band, basket, ground, unfortunately, for Gregg. Great effort. We're going to get a couple par tap-ins now. It looks like Raven, the only one going to be able to convert on the birdie on a hole that does play over par. 4.1. With only 14% of the field getting birdies, Raven is getting strokes on the field. We're not moving over to hole 6. Okay, we get some distance cut off here. We have some birdie opportunities, but the fairways, as you can see, are tight.
Yeah.
262, it's downhill. We're not going to that basket on the left. We're going to the one on the right. You know, the baskets are staying in position. They don't remove them.
Yeah.
Do you see that a lot at other courses?
I do, yeah.
Do you like that? Do you not like it?
If they're in the way, I kind of mind, but if they're not in the way, it's totally fine.
Okay.
This one doesn't seem like they're in the way too much, but maybe they could be on a hole or two. But it's okay, I think.
First ones get knocked down. There is a stream running in between the fairway as Gregg just peers the line. He's going to go deep at the basket. I don't think you'll have to. I don't know if I'm making this up as I go along, right? I don't think it's OB.
I don't think so either.
So we have Corey end up landing dead center of that little stream there. It's a drainage at the top of the mountain.
They might be casual.
Yeah, it's a water processing plant, I think, on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it's called.
We'll see what happens with this score at the end, and
Right.
we'll know. But I want to give a shout out to Ian Burchett, the first par 3 of the round. Ian Burchett got a hole-in-one. He has an ace since 2017 in a tournament. So congrats to you, buddy.
Congrats, Ian. That's nasty.
Oh, that's a nasty roll away. What's even crazier, Ian said that his disc went through the cage. Like it tacoed through the cage. It went in the basket.
No way.
Yeah.
Ian, why didn't you let us know? We'd have filmed it. What's wrong with you? Come on, share with the people. We don't have enough aces on the channel, right?
Yeah, that would have been awesome. This looks like a tricky par 3. I don't even know how he aced it.
Yeah, like Gregg pured it, but he was still left of the basket with an overstable disc. You really have to get it to hook right. Just a little off there from Harper. He's going to have to settle for a bogey. Gregg with the best drive. Knew something was up immediately. You saw him look down.
Yeah.
Something affected him. He's not sure what it was.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Corey gets the par. I expect we have tap-ins all around. Yeah, difficult par 3. This hole and the next hole are both pretty short. This one plays pretty considerably under par, 2.83. As you mentioned, that ace probably helped with those statistics a little bit.
So it looked like Barsby was inbounds because he got a par.
Yeah, it looks like the creek plays. And I imagine that's true with a lot of the drainage just because it might not be draining water that day, so it's kind of hard to make that a rule or not. But we're going to move over to hole 7, another short one. This one, however, plays over par, 3.21. I think that's because at this point of the round, we've seen him throw a bajillion forehands, and this one kind of shapes up for the backhand if you're going at the basket.
Right.
I really like the forehand play, though, if you're just settling to give yourself a deep circle one look.
Yeah, I think it's playing over par, you said, right?
Oh, yeah, 3.21.
Because there's so many trees and it's like looks like it's slanted pretty far left, so a lot of people are probably hitting these trees and just going way left. And it's impossible to hit a par from there.
Especially if you hit the gap on a backhand. If you leave it too high, there's nothing to stop it.
Yeah.
It just drifts.
Yeah, I could see it being pretty difficult.
Corey's going to try the backhand. This looks a little right, and it is. It's going to get knocked down pretty early.
It's a good knockdown, though, instead of a big kick.
It is. And here's Harper now trying to go forehand. Looks like he's headed to the same tree and gets kicked right further into the tough stuff. Corey's just going to jump putt, give himself a 20-footer or so. Yeah, not even. 18 feet. Harper going to try to scramble. And that's going to hit early as well.
That's why it's playing over par right there.
Right there. We've seen, the first 6-7 holes now so far. Debo, how do you feel your game would translate to this course and event so far?
I don't think I want to play this course.
No,
I'm kidding.
We want to film you next year.
It looks very beautiful, but yeah, I don't know. I would just be throwing a lot of mids and putters and just hoping, I guess. Looks very challenging and very fun.
Swinging this circle 2 bit just past the basket for Harper. I get this mixture, right? I see a lot of things. I mentioned D-Glow earlier. We have not hit a lot of the elevation jumps. We've had elevation jumps. It's
Right.
hard to see on the camera, but we really haven't done as much as we'll see on the back nine. But like, it also gives me kind of Northwood Black vibes.
It's kind of what I was thinking on the first hole.
Just a lot of tight tunnels. If you land in the good landing zone, it's going to get you in position to score. If you get too aggressive, you can get punished worse.
Right.
So it kind of has that feel to it, but obviously it's much tighter than Northwood Black, and it's much shorter than those two courses. So it's definitely a unique and interesting aspect.
I like it.
We're going to move over to hole 8, 319. This one, maybe the most stocked shot on this course, this particular course. It should be just a hyzer with a backhand of some kind. You could throw another forehand, turn over, try to shape it with the right stability. I think Raven has the right play here. Leave it right at that tree, get in front of it, let it swing, but his doesn't end up swinging quite fast enough, in my opinion. He's going to have a long circle 2 bid left for his putt.
Yeah, it's probably very difficult to like park this hole because it's all just down the mountain to the left.
Which is a common feature. The two courses here, the Orange Crush loops on the outside, and then Seth Burton's on the inside. So we travel around the same way around the mountain, and we turn the other direction. So this whole time, the hills kind of slant right to left. And then as we make the turn, they continue to slant right to left. We just kind of walk around the edge of the mountain, essentially. And if you aren't ready with like lots and lots of Tiger Balm or whatever you need to keep your feet from swelling, you're going to find yourself in trouble. And Harper's finding himself in trouble there.
Yeah, that doesn't look pretty.
He's already given up that perfect first 3 holes he had. Just finding that little extra tidbit of...
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Yeah, the extra tree contact early, but misses all of them on the approach.
If he gets a par from there, it's
crazy.
Absolutely insane. I mean, he was 80 feet off the tee and left.
Yeah, maybe 80 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a 250-foot shot, and gory. All right, everyone's trying to run baskets today. I don't know if that's wise, but I'm going to take it. Raven's already connected twice from distance.
Oh, he knew it.
Make it 3 times.
Yeah, he's been putting great.
He may be one of the most dangerous people when his circle 2 putt is on.
I can't agree more. Come on.
Oh, off the basket. Nearly makes the converted save for par. That would have been epic.
Man, I love Barsby's putt.
Little lofty, gets always above the band. And on a course like this, when he's going to be below the basket, he just doesn't have to change anything. He just gets to putt like normal.
Yeah.
It's probably worth mentioning right now that like the scores we're seeing from Raven and Gregg, most players are happy with at the end.
Oh, I believe
like,
it.
They are putting a pace together. Gregg being clean is just insane right now. As we move over to hole 9, as we can see, there's a Mando there, drop zone off to the right side. Again, not a super long hole, but one that you really need to be careful with. Million trees in the fairway here. I think if you are a little higher on the hill than where the drone turned, it opens up a forehand over stable approach. You kind of swing into that intended fairway.
Yeah.
If you go through the gap that the drone took, you kind of have to shape it a little bit.
Right.
Backhand or forehand. So
Did you watch the video recently of Raven's grip for forehands?
Yes.
With the 3 fingers?
Yeah, so we filmed Raven at the Brewer course, not at River City, but another B tier a few years ago. And he showed us the grip back then, and someone asked him, "That's ridiculous. Why would you do that? You wouldn't be able to throw full power." And I don't know if this is still his answer today, but he said something along the line of, "Well, why would I throw it full power? I'm going to throw it 80% and be in control every time."
Right.
And everyone just kind of paused and was like, why does that make so much sense?
It does make a lot of sense. I mean, it works great for him. But I saw the video the other day, and I was like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. And one of the things I think that makes disc golf pretty special where, like, there's kind of this universal agreement on what a best grip is, your best technique is. And you still have players playing at an elite level doing something that's just wildly different.
Yeah, whatever fits them the best.
So as I mentioned, I don't like this left side as much.
It doesn't look fun. He's throwing that pink disc very well today. Looks like an A5, I think.
I think it's an A5. Raven a little higher on the hill is going to be able to throw whatever this orange rim disc is. It's a little more overstable. That's going to get kicked early.
It's in his range.
Yeah, I mean, he's already made, 3 circle 2 putts today?
Yeah. I would almost bet he makes that one as well.
Corey throwing that same pink disc. Very straight, but he can get it to control and flip if he needs to. Hugs the line.
Beautiful.
It's a very impressive shot.
I think he said, I have Gregg on the card. I need to throw one in or something. I think that's what I heard.
Do you ever experience something like that where you have... Oh, he didn't like that. Where you have a person on the card that is kind of known for something and you feel motivated to kind of go for that?
I kind of do. Sometimes I've played with Barsby, and I'm pretty sure I laid up every throw.
Oh, Raven going for it with the forehand just over the top. Yeah, so far Gregg's throw-in potential. I don't know what that disc is, the white one he throws. He has a white Firefly he does his approach. Oh, no. Raven off the band. But nothing he's thrown really has been on target yet.
Right. I know he throws a lot of KC Pro ABRs for his approach shots, and I don't really know what else.
It almost looks like deeper rimmed, like a Sonic, but I know it's not a Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, with him, it could really be anything.
And apparently, playing this course, you want to be blind because Gregg is setting an incredible pace.
600 through 9 looks very impressive.
Raven also having 6 birdies, 2 bogeys that go with it. As I mentioned, being clean on this course is near impossible, and I mean, apparently Gregg's doing it easily.
I told you, he's a local.
Well, I mean, the one-time world champ knows what he's doing, so I'm excited to see how this round is going to wrap up for the first 18. If you haven't already, please consider liking, subscribing. Be sure to check out other coverages we have on our channel. Debo, you ready to watch the back nine?
I'm super ready. This is awesome.
All right, let's get to it.